Ooh. Oh, it's hot. And I ain't even put it in the refrigerator either. Like the more you shake it up, it gets hotter. I'm sorry, I'm just smacking. I ain't even talking. This is so good. Like I said, I can just eat this chicken by itself.
It got cool outside
This is what I had to taste for. Yep. This is what I had to taste for. But I picture this gravy thicker. And usually when I make smothered chicken, is I bake it in the oven. I usually don't cook it on the stovetop. First time for everything, right? And I usually don't make mac and cheese on the stovetop. I bake it in the oven. I know, fancy. I ain't feel like going through all that. Making the cheese roux and, the roux, make a cheese sauce. I just wanted to eat. I just wanted to eat. I went to pause my video and accidentally stopped the video. That's terrible. Now I can't stay on here long because I gotta have space on my phone to connect the videos. I don't want to do no part 1 and part 2. This is delicious. I could add more milk to it too, but It's fine for me. Mmm. Mmm, 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 mmm. Mmm. Sorry I don't have much to talk about. I don't have a conversation. I mean, well, anything to talk about, like a topic or anything. But like I said, I pre-record my video, so this may come a week after Valentine's Day. Oh, it's done. Just heard the air fryer. Mmm. See, when I make mac and cheese, I like mine to be intact. My pasta. You know? And these shells, they swell up. This pasta swells up. Y'all, I was so happy when I found pasta that I can eat. I was so happy. Because I couldn't have mac and cheese for like, when my son was 2 years old, up until I think he was like 6 years old. I didn't have mac and cheese. Okay, so he was 1 when I found out. Because in 2011, I found out I had, allergies to certain foods, right? So, I think he was 1. I think he just turned 1. Yeah. Yeah. And was he 1? I think he was 1 already. Yeah. And I found out I have food allergies, And I had to stop eating anything with wheat in it. I had to stop eating it. Anything with gluten in it, I had to stop eating it. I had to stop eating pasta, flour, bread, waffles, pancakes, So I didn't have bread. I didn't have waffles and pancakes for like what? 2002, 12, 13, 14. About 4 years, maybe 3 or 4 years. I went 4 years without waffles, pancakes, what else? Bagels, whole wheat bread, white bread, Wonder Bread, stuff like that. I went 3 to 4 years, 3 or 4 years without that stuff. Burger buns, anything with wheat in it, anything with yeast in it. So I had to go and look online, and I lost so much weight. Like after I had my son, because when I was pregnant with my son, I was like 230 pounds. Because when I first got pregnant, I was like 198. So I was already up there. And then I when you're pregnant, you put on weight. So I was like 230 pounds. That was my highest weight. And then I didn't do much breastfeeding with my son. But he got formula. And when I found out I had food allergies, I cut back on a lot of stuff. And I stopped eating at restaurants. For like 3 or 4 years, I stopped eating at restaurants. And I stopped eating waffles, anything with bread, anything with wheat in it, I stopped eating. And even anything with high fructose corn syrup in it, I stopped. So I went from 230 pounds to 156. I'm telling y'all. I cut out carbs out my diet. Breads and stuff like that. So I went from like 156. And I didn't like that, how I looked, I lost so much weight. My mom thought it's because of stress or something. I don't know. But that weight was coming off, you know. I went from 230 pounds down to 156, I think within that year. That was crazy. The pounds went off fast. And I was happy because I was like, I was happy, but I was able to cross my, I was able to cross my legs. I was like, whoa, I haven't done this in years. Well, I wouldn't say years, but, well, of course I was pregnant. I couldn't cross my legs. But, yeah. I was active when I was pregnant, you know, because we lived in Queens, but I worked in the Bronx. So every day, except Saturdays and Sundays, I worked Monday through Friday. Unless I had a doctor's appointment, you know. But I was like, we lived in Queens for like, what, a year, I think. So yeah. Out of all nights, why do you want to blast the music now? Oh, because it's the weekend, right? But anywho, I was like, yeah. I wish I can, well, I don't want to drop weight like that, you know. I want to lose weight, but tone, you know, build muscle, you know. Because I don't want to, you know, be, you know, like, but, hey, I think I was like a medium. And I haven't been, when I first met my husband, I was like 145. And then he started cooking for me, and the weight kept going up. I said, this guy's tall. But, yeah. I don't know what made me do that, but I was happy when and I couldn't have cream of wheat. What else I couldn't have? Corn grits. So that's how I came across the cream of rice. Cream of rice. Say cream of rice, yeah. So I used that, and then I found the brown rice grits. Ooh, I was like, yeah, that was like 2015. I was literally like, after I get off of work, I would go to the store and look through go through the aisles of the stores and be like, what can I substitute corn, you know, grits, or, you know, for, you know, what can I substitute wheat pasta for? And that's how I came across gluten-free. Oh, and I didn't have, I said that right, pancakes. And that's how I came across gluten-free stuff. I was like, oh. And let me tell you something. My gluten-free is different from y'all gluten-free. Because people have gluten-free stuff, but it has corn oil in it. It has eggs in it. It has yeast in it. My gluten-free has to be free also from eggs, high fructose corn syrup. So it's like, when I found the ramen noodles I can eat, when I found the miracle noodles, I was like, yes. I was like so happy. I came across Bob's Red Mills. I came across King Arthur. I was like, okay, you know, and every day I would find a substitute. I didn't have tacos for a good, like, 3 to 4, well, no, I had tacos. I used to use the lettuce, you know, as my shell. And I used to use the lettuce as my burger, too, you know, like for my burgers. But then I started making my own gluten-free, you know, flatbread and stuff. I haven't even made that in a while. And then I found out how can I make my own graham crackers, how I made my own cakes and all my cookies. Let me tell you how I got into this baking stuff. So the first recipe I ever made from scratch was Quaker's oatmeal cookies. That's my first time I started, you know, first recipe I used to make cookies. And then I was watching the episode on Girlfriends, and Maya was like, my auntie make the best pound cakes. I was like, oh, I want to learn how to make pound cakes. Boom, that's how I started making and, you know, baking. Of course, the first batch was not good, you know. And then I started eating pizza. I haven't had pizza either. And then I started making my own pizza. So I started making my own pizza since 2015. And of course, I got better through the years how to make it. I'm telling you, you have to, and the places that I would look, I would have to get on the bus, the train, to go to them stores. You know, like, it wasn't across the street from where I live. I had to get on a bus, a train. I'm telling you, like, this gluten-free stuff is not in my neighborhood supermarket. I have to get on the bus, train, stuff, go downtown, go uptown, you know, go to the Jewish area, go to the, you know, white neighborhood and stuff like that. Boom. So I came a long way with this gluten-free journey. Like, it's like gluten-free is not a diet. It's just, you know, like, you change your eating habits. It's like you avoid food that has, you know, wheat in it. You know, anything that makes you sick, you know. I haven't had, well, actually, I was still eating fried chicken. I just wasn't eating it with the flour. But I came a long way. I came a long way with finding substitute. And then, boom, I found substitute, and the weight came back. Boom, 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 boom. I think I was like 208 pounds. I was like, whoa. And now I'm under 200 pounds now, so I'm doing something right. Right? All right, y'all, I'm going to let y'all go. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video if you care. Hit that notification bell to be notified. And I will see you guys in the next video. I'm going to make some chocolate chip cookies. Look at me just talking about, look at me just talking about I'm my own enemy, worst enemy in the previous video. Talking about, oh, I make my own cookies. But the thing is that I have to want to make it. Like, I can want to eat something sweet all day long, but if I don't feel like getting in that kitchen and making it, it don't get made. And then I don't eat it. So, yeah. And then I started making my own gluten-free flour. Like, I would get this ingredient, this flour, that flour, gluten-free, and I would put them together. But then I came across what's King Arthur gluten-free flour. I was like, oh, they already make it like this. And some of the ingredients that they put in theirs, I've been putting in mine. I was like, oh, so that helped me a lot. I don't have to make my own batch anymore. Yes. All right, y'all. Love y'all. This may be a part 2 because I may not be able to join the videos together, but it is what it is. If my husband didn't keep walking back and forth, I wouldn't have done that. I don't know. He's like, he forget that I'm recording. I have this ring light right here. And he still asks me if I'm recording. Like, I'm sitting here in front of my phone right here talking to you guys. Are you still recording? I'm just talking to a phone, you know, not recording with the ring light on. I still love my husband. I love my husband, but he should know by now. I'm a recorder. I'm a content creator. I'm a YouTuber. When this ring light is on, it's on. And that means recording. All right, y'all. See y'all in the next video, which will be chocolate chip cookies. The date I'm making this video on is National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. But of course, this video won't be posted till, like, you know. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Stay blessed. Love, peace, and hair grease.